they adjust. Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Houston Cougars and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Paul, these games...
Makes a grab and room to run. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Straight ahead, it's Davis. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Push is ahead. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cougars are flying down the field. From the gun, it's Davis. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. With the catch, it's Gage. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got his...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Great
this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll ride Davis here. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Wants to throw one first. That's caught. It's Scott. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Quick completion on the out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Look out! Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wants to go up top on second down. Pulls it in. It's Davis.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad.
Oh, a lot of space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Set of downs going up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Moves to his right. On the run, fires downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's straight. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to all by himself down the middle at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrows. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice move there. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback will keep it. Inside the 30. He's past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half. Man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
Drops back on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's straight. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Left side is Bacon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Turns up, it's Bacon. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. give. There he goes. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush is on. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. See some running room. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 11 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Cougars looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Complete to start this drive. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the left. Running inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cougars right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's stopped. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks it in. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Scott. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Out wide left, it's Bacon. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Give it back to him. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. He had his man open that time, but just a little too much heat on that pass, and he got it out in front of him.
And it's tough to tell when you need to throw that bullet in there or when you need to lob it in there and put a little bit more air on it. That time you could tell just need to put a little bit more air underneath that throw.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Fights off a defender. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Maybe, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Complete out left to Wilson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Houston offense comes onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. The Cowboys will punt this one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Gives it. Nowhere to go.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They're all over him. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This is a designed run. Hard running there. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires left. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. Unloads in the nick of time.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Fires to the tight end. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented.